somewhere in the effort to sift beaches, lay boom, and clean birds, something somber was overshadowed in the aftermath of the Gulf oil spill, the fact that 11 men lost their lives. Now, as the holidays near, families are gathering with holes in their heart.
My favorite, though.
And few choices as to how to honor their loved ones.
Oh, when a family member dies, you have a choice you have to make on how you want to bury him. We didn't get that choice with Dale. He was automatically cremated.
Aaron Dale Burkeen was among those killed. His family is left with only an empty grave site to remember a son, brother, and father.
We know he's not here. I mean, we got the stone with his name on it, but that's it.
None of the men worked directly for BP. However, BP was leasing the rig, and it was the majority owner of the well that blew.
He was coming down from the crane, and the first explosion knocked him off the crane onto the deck. And they said that whenever he got knocked off, that he hit his head on the rail. And I hope and pray they're telling the truth, because I don't know if I could deal with it if it's not the truth. I'm thinking it's the truth. And they said he was dead on impact.
Lawsuits have been filed by both sides, but ultimately families say they are frustrated that the public focus has been on the oil and the subsequent cleanup, not the 11 men who gave their lives that Tuesday night.
When are our heart going to end, you know? Those tar balls, they can be picked up and moved on, and they go on about the business. But I don't know if, our lives will never be the same again. I went from being the middle child to now I'm the oldest.
He was a great man. He was very kind-hearted. Anybody could come up to him and ask him for the shirt off his back, and he would give it to him.
26-year-old Courtney Kemp is now raising her 2 young daughters by herself. Her husband Roy also died in the explosion. She says she just wants answers, which she says she isn't getting from BP.
We've never gotten an answer as to why it happened or what went wrong or anything like that. I think lawyers have, done their best to try to keep that quiet.
Kemp says the reaction from BP's CEO will haunt her forever.
I think a lot about what Tony Hayward said.
And, there's no one who wants this thing over more than I do. I'd like my life back.
Wish we could have ours back. Wyatt and my girls are my life. So it is very, very gut-wrenching to know that my husband has... When people talk about my husband like BP or Transocean, it's what he's worth. And my husband's a lot more than a paycheck.
BP did say in a statement that it extends its deepest sympathies to the families and friends who have suffered such a terrible loss. But for the 11 families who will never get back their loved ones, the 11 stars imprinted on the top of the well cap is not nearly enough. Lee Powell, The Associated Press.